Have you ever wondered why so many ordinary Europeans seem to achieve financial stability without earning extraordinary salaries? It is not because they win the lottery, inherit family fortunes, or discover secret investment tricks. In reality, many Europeans build wealth through simple financial habits that they practice consistently over many years. These habits may seem ordinary, but together they create extraordinary results. The truth is that building wealth is usually not about making more money overnight. It is about managing the money you already have. Across Europe, from the Netherlands and Germany to Sweden and Denmark, many families focus on long-term financial security instead of short-term luxury. They understand that every small financial decision made today can shape their future. If you have ever felt like saving money is impossible or investing is only for wealthy people, this video may completely change your perspective. Today, we'll explore the practical saving and investing habits that ordinary Europeans use to create lasting financial success. More importantly, you'll learn how you can apply these same ideas to your own life, regardless of where you live. The first habit is called paying yourself first. Most people receive their salary, pay bills, spend on shopping, dining, and entertainment, and then try to save whatever remains. Unfortunately, very little is usually left at the end of the month. Many financially successful Europeans reverse this process. As soon as they receive their income, they automatically transfer a percentage into a savings or investment account before spending anything else. This simple system removes the temptation to spend money that should be building their future. Imagine Anna, a teacher in Germany. She earns an average income, yet every payday she automatically saves 15% of her salary. She never waits until the end of the month to decide whether she can save. Because the money is transferred immediately, saving becomes a habit instead of a difficult decision. The second habit is building an emergency fund. Life is full of surprises. Cars break down. Home appliances stop working. Medical expenses appear unexpectedly. Without emergency savings, these situations often lead to expensive debt. Many financial experts recommend saving enough money to cover approximately 6 months of essential living expenses. While reaching this goal takes time, it provides enormous peace of mind. Consider David and Sophia, a young couple living in the Netherlands. They spent 3 years building their emergency fund. When David unexpectedly lost his job during an economic slowdown, they were able to pay their bills comfortably while he searched for new employment. Instead of panicking or relying on credit cards, they had prepared in advance. The third habit is creating and following a monthly budget. Contrary to popular belief, budgeting does not mean limiting every enjoyable part of life. Instead, it means giving every euro a purpose before you spend it. Many European households track their income and expenses each month. They know exactly how much goes toward housing, transportation, groceries, utilities, entertainment, savings, and investments. This awareness helps them avoid unnecessary spending while making room for the things that truly matter. A simple budget also makes financial goals easier to achieve. Whether someone wants to buy a home, travel, retire comfortably, or support their children's education, every goal becomes more realistic when spending follows a clear plan instead of emotional decisions. Perhaps the most important lesson from these first 3 habits is that wealth rarely begins with investing. It begins with controlling your money, building healthy financial routines, and creating stability before seeking higher returns. Many Europeans understand that saving money alone is not enough. While saving provides security, investing gives your money the opportunity to grow over time. This is why the fourth habit is investing consistently in low-cost ETFs and index funds. Instead of trying to predict which individual stocks will become tomorrow's winners, many long-term investors choose broad market funds that own hundreds or even thousands of companies. This approach spreads risk and keeps investment costs relatively low. Over many years, the growth of businesses around the world has rewarded patient investors, although returns are never guaranteed and markets naturally rise and fall. Imagine Lucas, an engineer in Belgium. Every month, Shortly after receiving his paycheck, he automatically invests a fixed amount into a diversified index fund. He doesn't worry about daily market headlines or short-term price movements. Whether markets are up or down, he continues investing with the same discipline. After many years, his consistent habit becomes far more valuable than trying to perfectly time the market. The fifth habit is understanding the power of compound interest. Albert Einstein is often credited with calling compound interest one of the world's greatest financial forces, although the quote itself is debated. Regardless of its origin, the principle is simple. Money can earn returns, and those returns can begin earning returns of their own. Over long periods, this creates a snowball effect that becomes increasingly powerful. Consider Emma, who starts investing €200 every month at the age of 25. Her friend Daniel decides to wait until he is 35 because he believes he will have more money later. Even if Daniel invests a larger amount each month, Emma's earlier start gives her investments many more years to compound. This example illustrates why time in the market is often more important than trying to find the perfect moment to invest. The sixth habit is diversification. Successful investors understand that putting all their money into a single company, industry, or asset can expose them to unnecessary risk. Instead, they spread investments across different sectors, regions, and asset types. Think of diversification like planting a garden. If you grow only one type of crop, a single disease or storm could destroy everything. But if you grow many different plants, one setback is less likely to ruin the entire harvest. The same idea applies to investing. A diversified portfolio may help reduce the impact of poor performance in any single investment, although it cannot eliminate risk entirely. Another important habit is planning for retirement early. Many Europeans recognize that retirement is not something to think about only in the final years of a career. Building long-term wealth often means setting aside money consistently throughout working life. Imagine Maria, a nurse who begins investing for retirement in her late 20s. She contributes a modest amount every month without interruption. Over the years, her contributions, combined with the effects of compound growth, create a financial foundation that may provide greater flexibility and security later in life. What connects all of these habits is consistency. Wealth is rarely built through one brilliant decision or one lucky investment. It is usually the result of hundreds of smart choices repeated month after month and year after year. Successful investors understand that there will always be economic uncertainty, market volatility, and alarming news headlines. Instead of reacting emotionally, they stay focused on their long-term goals. Patience, discipline, and steady investing often prove more valuable than constantly chasing the next big opportunity. One of the biggest challenges to building wealth is something called lifestyle inflation. This happens when your spending increases every time your income increases. A promotion at work leads to a more expensive car. A higher salary leads to a larger home, luxury vacations, or the latest gadgets. While enjoying the rewards of hard work is perfectly reasonable, constantly increasing your lifestyle can make it difficult to build long-term wealth. Many financially successful Europeans choose a different approach. When they receive a raise, they often increase the amount they save or invest before increasing their spending. This allows their wealth to grow alongside their income instead of allowing every extra euro to disappear into higher monthly expenses. Take the example of Peter, a software developer in Austria. After receiving a salary increase, he decided to continue living within his previous budget. Instead of spending all of his additional income, he directed most of it into long-term investments. Over several years, this simple decision significantly increased his investment portfolio without making him feel deprived. Another important habit is avoiding common financial mistakes. One of the most common mistakes is trying to get rich quickly. Every year, new investment trends appear, promising extraordinary returns with little effort. While some opportunities may sound exciting, successful investors understand that if something seems too good to be true, it often is. Another mistake is investing without understanding what you own. Before putting money into any investment, it is important to learn the basics, understand the potential risks, and make decisions that match your own financial goals and comfort with risk. Knowledge helps people make more confident decisions and avoid emotional reactions during periods of market uncertainty. Emotional investing is another challenge. Markets naturally move up and down, and short-term declines can make people feel anxious. Some investors panic and sell during market downturns, locking in losses that might have been temporary. Others become overly excited during strong market rallies and invest more than they can comfortably afford. Long-term investors usually recognize that staying calm and following a well-planned strategy is often more effective than reacting to daily headlines. So, what practical money habits can anyone begin today? Start by tracking your monthly income and expenses. Even a simple notebook or budgeting app can help you understand where your money goes. Next, create automatic transfers into your savings or investment account so that saving becomes a routine instead of a monthly decision. If you have debt, make a realistic plan to reduce it while continuing to build emergency savings whenever possible. Then, focus on learning. Read books about personal finance, listen to educational podcasts, or watch trustworthy financial content. The more you improve your financial knowledge, the more confident you may become when making important money decisions. Remember that building wealth is a lifelong journey, not a race. The stories we've discussed today all share one important lesson. Whether it is Anna saving before spending, David and Sophia preparing for unexpected events, Lucas investing consistently every month, Emma giving compound interest time to work, Maria planning early for retirement, or Peter avoiding lifestyle inflation, none of them became financially secure because of luck. They built wealth through patience, discipline, and consistent habits repeated over many years. You do not need a perfect income to begin building wealth. You do not need to predict the stock market or discover secret investment strategies. What matters most is developing healthy financial habits and staying committed to them through both good times and challenging times. If today's video gave you a new perspective on saving and investing, remember that every small step you take today can help create a stronger financial future tomorrow. Thank you for watching, and if you enjoy practical, easy-to-understand personal finance content designed to help you build long-term wealth with confidence, be sure to subscribe to the channel, like this video, and share it with someone who wants to improve their financial future. I'll see you in the next video.